Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Matthew and welcome back to the channel. Now, this is the fourth and final part of my behind the scenes mini-series. Now, as of recording, I've not gone and filmed all the locations I go to for filming. That's because as of recording, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Because I'm going to take my camera, which I've shown you in part 2, the Canon 1100D DSLR, and I'm going to go around some of the locations that I'll go for filming. Mostly for where the car shows are, where the entrances and exits are, and where I go to film the cars leaving the car shows. But first, I need to go and empty that camera. But first, there's still some photos and videos from when I was last at North Hill from the Colin McRae Rally Challenge. And I still need to showcase what I do for editing and uploading. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. That's why I'm filming part 4 first, and then going to be filming part 3 later on. Because I need that camera emptied, like as you've seen in part 2. Before I go out to film, one thing I always do is make sure I've got enough batteries on me. And one thing I always do before I go filming is to make sure that SD card is empty. So with that being said, let's now give you a full rundown of my room / office / gaming area, alright? And then we're going to dive straight into the behind the scenes, into like getting the footage off the camera and onto my phone, because I do all my editing and uploading on my phone still. It's just something that works for me, you know. Like, I'm familiar with it, and like, hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Like, if it's something that works, like, just keep on at it, you know. There's nothing stopping me. So anyway, let's get on to the room tour. This is what I see on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. So, welcome to the crib. So this is what I had my phone cameras sitting on top of in part 2. This is my main steering wheel attraction here. This is what I use to play about in Forza Horizon 5 all the time. I've got my Xbox Series X. It's whining like a fridge right now. I need to get it cleaned out, yes, and I will get it cleaned out eventually. But this is what I use for gaming. I used to do gaming videos on this channel, but now I don't really. It just takes up too much time, and like for me, it's not the funnest thing in the world to do. Like, I get the appeal of it and I like it, but at the same time it's just too much of a hassle, so that's why I don't do gaming anymore. But basically it's in pretty bad nick, but it's a Next Level Racing GT Elite racing seat with a bit of it has kind of ripped off here. As you can see, there's part of it down here on the floor here, look. That's just completely ripped off. I need to try and get that back on somehow. I don't do any kind of, sewing or anything like that, so don't ask me to fix anything like that. I'm completely useless at that. But I have had it kind of welded up a wee bit, because like what I noticed was that the seat was kind of tilting back ever so slightly, and it was making driving a bit uncomfortable. So I have had to get someone to weld, like, see, like these bits down here. There's another bit down there, and there's somewhere else where someone else managed to weld as well. I think it's the plate right down here somewhere that someone managed to weld. But there was this wee bit here that like is kind of sticking out, and like that was kind of on my part, because like I tightened it up way too tight, and as such, like I can't untighten it anymore, and I can't even flick this wee thing back in. So it's kind of on my part, I will admit that. But as such now, it's so tight that like, I don't even know which way is loosening it, what way is tightening it. So yeah, it's a bit of a palaver, especially when moving it about. But what's attached onto it is Thrustmaster TX Leather Edition. It's the TX Leather Edition servo base, and attached to it is the TM28 or something or other. And now I've had it now since replaced with a Ferrari 599 XX Evo Alcantara TX series wheel with the T3PA pedals. Also mounted on the side here on one of my side tables is a Thrustmaster TH8A shifter, 7-speed shifter. Well, technically 8 if you count reverse, but we've also got, move the chewing gum out of the way, we've also got the Thrustmaster, I think it's the Thrustmaster TM clamp or something, and we've got the TSS Sparkle Mod Plus handbrake from Thrustmaster. Could be either a sequential shifter or a hydraulic handbrake, or you can even turn it into just like a normal, like kind of pull up and down handbrake rather than just pull back and forward, if you know what I mean. And all of that to connect up to the Xbox is connected to the Thrustmaster SIM hub here. That's because, annoyingly, there's only one port on the back. There's only one port at the back of the steering wheel, so I can't have both shifter and handbrake connected directly to the wheel. They have to be connected to this, which that is then connected to the wheel, if that makes sense. And annoyingly for PC, it's even worse, because like you would think that like, oh, I could just disconnect the wheel, which is this cable here. You'd think I could just disconnect that, plug it into the computer, and then not only would the wheel work, but also the shifter and the handbrake will work. Nope. There's separate cables with actual USB plugins, to where you have to connect like these kind of DIN ports into the shifter and handbrake, which is quite annoying. So there's different connection slots, and like these aren't USB slots neither, these are just smaller DIN connectors. So it does suck that you need two different cables, one for console, one for PC, but it gets the job done nonetheless. But don't ask me what kind of computer that is and what all its stuff is that's running on it. Like, all I know is it's got an i5 processor, and that's all I know about computers, so don't ask me. I hardly even use it really, except for like, well, I do a little bit of gaming on that, but it's just on like Euro Truck Simulator 2 and like American Truck and stuff like that. So, and also I use it to transfer videos and photos from the camera to my phone, which you'll see that in a bit. Up here we've got, well, ignoring the Max Verstappen and Stig air fresheners, we've got a bit of a pneumatic Max Track Pro 2 DJ deck. I do a little bit of DJing on a virtual DJ. I'm not the best at it, but Well, I rarely use it nowadays, but maybe one day I'll use it again. Maybe on special occasions or such. But yeah, we've got the Xbox Series X. Already covered that. PlayStation 3. That's just, well, so I can play the old Gran Turismo games again. And I think that covers everything. Like, yeah, I do like this keyboard. Actually, I've hardly even really used it, frankly. I don't even know what keyboard it is, don't ask me. But that's pretty much everything. Like, yes, I've got my Xbox Series X power fridge down there, which it doesn't work anymore. I only use it for like charging things nearby my seat here. Like, this is my essential. This seat here is my main base. This is where I mainly sit. I've got another fridge just down there. That's the actual current fridge that I use now. So for like drinks and snacks or anything. So yeah, I think let's now go over the model cars real quick. So one of my newest possessions here, a McLaren F1. Got that from this year's Scottish Festival of Motoring. Got a few Hot Wheels cars here as well, like this R31 Skyline. Pretty sick. Got a Mitsubishi Eclipse here with the Robocar body kit. I can't remember where I got this from. I think might have been from Amazon. I think all these cars needed a real good deep clean. But yeah, like unfortunately, like these doors in the F1 here, they don't like to stay open by themselves. That's why I've got like a wee clip down here to kind of like hold the doors all up. So I need to modify these to some degree to actually have like proper struts in them. We've got a Lamborghini Murcielago sitting back here with all the doors open. Although the boot, or should I say the frunk, doesn't like to stay up on its own, which is why I've got a little strut there to hold it open. I've got a Challenger SRT8 there with one of my older camera batteries, also holding the bonnet up. Just there. Move along. Some more Hot Wheels cars. We've got excuse me 1 second. We've got the, well, first of all, we've got the Nissan 400Z prototype, proto vehicle. That's, yeah, unfortunately that's the closest we'll ever get to having the Nissan 400Z here in the UK. Just a small Hot Wheels model, that's it. And we've got the Taku Hot Wheels World Race / Acceleracers Diora 2. Got some kind of GR Supra back there. It's not really a proper model, it's just, well, it's like one of those wee kiddie pull back toys, but it does the job. We've got one of the Knight Rider cars here. Car, not kit, car. Got a GT40 sitting down here, along with a couple of other Hot Wheels cars, like this EG6 drag car. Got an EJ Civic down there. The Hot Wheels, a car that actually won the Hot Wheels Legends Tour. The Hot Wheels Pontiac Trans Am. Got an FC RX-7 and R35, and I think that's the second ever Toyota Supra. I think the Celica Supra, the Mark II Supra, I think that is. And then down here, I actually managed to find one of these in my local cash converters, surprisingly. The Bloodhound SSC. Yeah. Who'd have thought they'd make a model of that? That is actually pretty cool. Does anyone actually know if they're still going for that 1,000-mile-an-hour target? I mean, they've only hit like 700. They've got like, what, about 200 odd mile an hour left to go. They just need to find another 200 mile an hour. So it is possible. So please let me know in the comments if Bloodhound's still going for that 1,000-mile-an-hour record. Up here we've got my old dream car, the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. That's the closest I'll ever get to having a Veyron, unfortunately. We've got some Fast and Furious cars down here. We've got Brian's R35 for Furious 7. Yes, they all need a really good deep clean. Yes, I know. I'm gonna try and get them cleaned at some point if I can. We've got DK's Veilside 350Z down here. Owns Julius's RX-7 for Too Fast Too Furious. We've got Hans Veilside RX-7 for Tokyo Drift. And yes, DK's 350Z back there. Yes, the custom sound system. I like it. Although something that's weird, like all these cars are from the Jeddah models, which aren't exactly the most accurate, because like their wheels are like far too big and like far too disproportionate. And something they got wrong with DK's 350 here is that if you look carefully, the car is left-hand drive, which in the film it's not, it's right-hand drive. Some more models, some more Hot Wheels down here. A BMW E30 M3 Touring. We've got some kind of Pontiac GTO drag car down here. A Hakosuka, an S13. A Z28 Camaro, 70s. R32 down there. Up here we've got another GT40 and a Datsun Ute. Up here we've got a Corvette, I think a C5 Corvette, I believe. A Mark II Focus RS, really love that thing. I would love to have one of those in real life. GC8 STI. Don't think it's the Type R version. I don't think that's from Auto Art. Yes, one of the actual only Auto Art models I have. They're quite expensive. We've got another Jeddah Models car here, the Subaru from Fate of the Furious. And then down here, sitting on top of the fridge, it's the only place where I could keep it really. I'm kind of running out of space, believe it or not. We've got a BMW E46 M3. It's one of my other recent possessions. I got that at this year's Scottish Festival Motoring as well. See, this is something I don't like. This M3 is quite like the Forza model where only the front doors open. The Mark II Focus RS, it's like that because none of the doors open. Why is it that model car manufacturers do that and not have any of the doors opening? That's where I would like to modify cars like this and that E46 and like model like boots and engine bays and have like the doors, engines and boots all open up, because like that's the reason why you have model cars like this, is to just display everything, kind of like in an actual car show. Yes, I missed something down here. My Haynes V8 engine. It doesn't even really work anymore. Like I accidentally spilled some juice all over it, and like the sounds still work, but the motor and everything, it's all gubbed. So I just use it just for display now. I don't really turn it on anymore. Oh yes, and by the way, yep, Nissan 350Z and GTR aftershaves. They are really, really good. Though it is kind of hard to find them, so I'd suggest maybe type in on Google like where to find them. But if you can find them, I'd recommend you highly go and pick them up. They're really, really good. A little bit more to go on that. I've got to go on my bed here, unfortunately. Showcase these. But I've got a poster of a Too Fast Too Furious tribute R34. But up here we've got a Fast and Furious replica set. It's the train sequence at the end of the film. You know the one. We've got Railski's FC RX-7 up here, which I got that from this year's Bonus car show. Really, really, really sick. That, did I get this from that show, or I think I did. It's either this. It's either I got this at Bonus Car Show, or I got it from the Bridge of Arran show. But really, really, really sick. I do love it. And yes, pop-up headlights do work, although they don't stay down. It's just on a spring-loaded mechanism. And I've got one of my oldest models that I've got here, the Ferrari, I think 550 mile an hour, I think that is. And yes, you might be wondering what's with the piston here, and of course down here, I've got myself a crankshaft. You might be wondering, what's with them, and like, what cars did they come from? Well, let me just get off my bed here, hang on. Well, believe it or not, you guys may recall that I did 3 years at college for car mechanics, and some of you who I did that with might be watching this video right now. But that piston and that crankshaft I actually took out of it's from I think it's a 1.2 litre 4-cylinder out of a Vauxhall Astra F, and I actually got to keep them and bring them home as just kind of like display models, and just to like remember my whole experience at the college, and it was really good. But I think that's pretty much everything in here already, so I think with that I'm going to now get on to the behind the scenes portion. So now that you've seen the whole room tour, I'm going to now get on to some editing work. So right now, where's my controller? Here it is. I need to switch from Xbox mode to PC mode. I think it's HDMI 2. Yes. Now what I need to do is I need to go and grab my phone charger, and I'll need to plug it into the computer. So what I need to do is I need to plug this into the computer, and then SD card, there we go, and I just need to plug that into the computer. Right, so that's the SD card now in the computer. I've got my phone charger cable plugged into the computer. I'm going to need to plug my phone into this at some point, so I'm not going to be able to show you all of this. But, see, where's everything? Let me see, I'm going to my Explorer. Go and sit down real quick. Just show you this as much as I can before I have to turn the camera off and plug it all in. So here we are in my Explorer. Down here's my, I think that's my SD card, yep. And all of this here, that's all the files from my day at Knock Hill. So all of this is photos and videos combined. Now I would have two separate SD cards, one for videos, one for photos, but I kind of tried that, and it, like, I think I need to try it again, but for some reason it didn't work. So let me see, and so I had to combine photos and videos together, which is quite a faff. So photos, let's see how much of I actually got. I've got 29 photos, which one of them's going to be the the thumbnail. And video clips, I've got 52 clips. So in the edit, this shouldn't be too long, but we'll have to see when we get them all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, hold and drag all the files like so. And then what I'll do is I'll just go and drag them over into my phone folder, which of course isn't here right now, and they'll all be transferred into my phone. So I'm gonna need to do that off camera, unfortunately. So I'll be screen recording the rest of the video from here. So see you when all the files have been transferred over. Right. So all of that footage has now been put onto my phone now. It's now on my phone. We're here screen recording on the phone now. But first, I'm gonna run through some of the stuff that I use. So right here is my YouTube Studio app. This is where I can look at like certain statistics on certain videos and like how my channel is going right now. So like we got all like some of the comments right now. We've got statistics on different videos and such, or all the views and stuff. Here we've got all my content and stuff, my playlists and things like that. Analytics. So this is where I go to see how certain videos are doing, certain playlists and stuff like that. We've got content. What's that for again? Basically just to see like how people manage to find my channel, find my videos and such. Audience, just to see like who's watching my channel and that, like not exactly who specifically, but just like the kind of audience that I gain and attract, and like what gender they are, like how old they are, and like what country they're from and such. And it does get kind of weird. Like the majority of the folk watching seems to be about 25 to 34, which is all right. Most male, okay. Now the geographic is kind of weird, because I'm seeing here that like recently, over the last 28 days, there's been people watching in the States, in Czechia, Brazil, and a small bit here in the UK, which is kind of bizarre. But if we were to go and flick over to Lifetime, we can see how many people in different countries have viewed my channel, and it is quite bizarre. Like Thailand, Turkey, India, Mexico, Russia. It's kind of odd. But yeah, now this is what really bugs me. The people that's not subscribed versus subscribed. Now, come on, guys. Really? Like, like you've got to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell icon. So as I see less people that are not subscribed, and I see more people that are subscribed. This is where it gets interesting, because this is where I would get my monetization from. Of course, I've not got it yet, but this is like you can see what I mean, like where I need to go. So like, I'm just past the halfway point on eligibility to essentially, I think, get a two-step verification. Now is it there? That's it there. That's basically, like if we were to click here. That's basically just a way to prevent hackers from accessing my account. So that's not really monetization yet. What is monetization is all the way down here. This is important for everyone watching here, because that is the magic number I need. I need 1,000 subscribers and one of the following: either 4,000 public watch hours or 10 million short views. Now, shorts, I don't really upload much shorts. There's only like what, I think 2 to 3 shorts I've uploaded. So I don't really do shorts. So shorts is kind of out of it. What's mainly important is the public watch hours and subscribers. So that's what I really need. So you guys know what to do there. So that's my YouTube Studio app that just shows me all the statistics and stuff like that. My intro is just like me, like I had like different intros before with music, but they kept getting copyrighted for some reason. So I just thought, well, I can't really make my own music yet. So I just thought, right, we'll just do something basic, simple, just a black background, put a skyline in the forefront, and just me making the sound of that car. So, and there you go, and that seems to work. So, outro, that was done using the app known as Intro Maker. Don't worry, I'm not paying any subscriptions or nothing. But this is my work right here. This is my outro screen, and this is everything that I did with it, really. This is how I made it. It's like pre-made within this app here. And the music I used, I'll link it down below to the music I used, but it's part of the Need for Speed Underground 2 soundtrack, and surprisingly that's not been copyrighted yet, so hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted, fingers crossed. But the main app that I use for editing is right here, UCut. So now it's just a matter of just getting all the clips together. Here they all are right here. So I'm gonna speed this whole process up and see you when all the footage has been kind of put all together. Right, so that's all the footage now piled up together. As you can see, it's now 52 minutes long. I just need to go and put my outro in. My intro, sorry. And there we go, that's now the video completely done, just edited there. Now all I've got to do is just hit this save button. Quality, I'm gonna have it at medium, just so that it doesn't take up too much space within my phone. And I'm just gonna hit the save button and it's just gonna start processing. And then once I'm done, once it's all done, I then go and delete all those clips just so I can keep the space. So I'm gonna need to stop screen recording right now because the app that I use tends to play some adverts. So and it is kind of I believe it might be copyright ads, so I'm gonna have to cut right now. So the next stage where I will be screen recording will be me making my thumbnail. So see you then. Right, so there we go now. All the clips have now been edited into one big video, and now it's time to see to the photos and choose a thumbnail. So these are all the photos that I took from the event. Didn't get a whole lot, but usually what I do is I take a photo of a car and I use it as the thumbnail of something that really surprised me and something that I really liked. And straight away, what did surprise me was Stig Blomqvist's Quattro. Now, I have seen a few Audi Quattros before, but nothing quite like this. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use McRae's championship winning RS. So select that, there we go. Now, professional YouTubers for thumbnails will go and edit their pictures, but unfortunately, I don't nearly have as much experience or knowledge on editing pictures as I do with videos. So I'm gonna leave it exactly as it is. I just need to add a caption to it. And normally the captions on my videos, they're normally like ones, there's a word or a few words at the top of the picture, and there's a word or a few words at the bottom of the picture. That's how I normally go with the captions, and they're all in the capitals. So I'm not too sure what to go for this time. I'm not sure what to say for this. Maybe there we go, something kind of like that. And now all I do is just screenshot it. Now I need to just crop this down. Like so. And there we go. So now all I need to do is go and upload it to YouTube. Is it under UCut? No, it's not. Give me 2 seconds till I find it. Right, so now all that's now done, and the thumbnail's already made. Now it's time to go and upload it to YouTube now. And for thumbnail, just click. And there it is. Just need to... There we go. And boom. That's how you make a thumbnail. Well, that's how I make a thumbnail. It could be different for any other YouTuber out there, but that's how I go and do it. So now just need to go and put a title in. Let's see. What should I call it? Maybe Group B Quattro Not Kill or something? Yeah, let's go with that. And there we go. Description all made. Public, yes. Select audience, don't need. Location, no, I don't need that. Add to playlist, no. Comments on. Altered content. No, don't need that. Invite a collaborator, no. Paid promotion and brands, well, I don't get anything anyway, so not yet, so that's no. Yeah, I think that's all fine. And uploads. And there we go, just like that, that's getting uploaded, and that can take its time uploading. I'm not gonna bother screen recording that right now, so that's basically it. That's what goes on behind the scenes of my channel. But I think this is where I'm going to round it off here. At the end of the episode, not only the episode, but of this small behind the scenes mini-series. So I'd like to say thank you so much for watching this little mini-series of mine. Now you know the basics, and like you know like where I came from, like with my channel, my origins, you know, the equipment I use and equipment I used to use. You now know the locations, and thank you so much for watching. You now know how I do the editing and uploading. So with that, I'm gonna round this off here. So if you enjoyed that, be sure to give me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you thought of it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. Hit that post notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any content that I make. Plus maybe some better content I can make sometime in the future. I don't know how or when, but stay tuned. This will be Mattautomotive signing off. See you next time. Peace.